All right, fantastic. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. You're in the right place at the right time. We are one big family-oriented team that is having a blast, and we're taking incredible things out there to the world. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Southwest Florida. I live down here in the boating community and waterways and the Gulf all around me. I'm having a time in my life, but I'm down here living this dream because of this industry. 32 years ago, I walked away from my job and got to hang out with my kids more, which was my ultimate dream. Put them on the bus, take them off the bus, get involved in every extracurricular activity that they were involved in, football, volleyball, cheerleading, and even became the bowling coach for the high school because I wanted to spend more time with my kids. That was my driving force to get involved in this industry, just to do some extra stuff with them. And then when I found out that I could actually quit my job and stay home permanently, it was a dream come true, and I was able to do that. I met the co-founders of this company 3 decades ago, or 29 years ago, actually. It's pretty close to 3 decades ago. I got involved 32 years ago, and I met Rory first back in 29 years ago when he was working for a telecommunication company out west that was supporting all of us entrepreneurs with voicemails that we were running, advertising all over the country and shipping stuff everywhere. That software brain of his, before we had email and text messaging and all that stuff, he put together a system inside the telephone company that allowed us to run, like the top 300 newspapers into one voicemail, check our messages, ship our packages out. But as we were building a network of people around the country, I could leave that one message and shoot it out everybody at the same time, just like email and text message and all the stuff that we take for granted today. But we didn't have that technology back then. But what we did have is a guy with an incredible software brain to put together a program like that for the phone company to help all of us entrepreneurs build our business. And then the internet came out, 93, 94, personal computers start hitting, the kitchen counters and home offices. I remember my first one, Don, get this, it was a 286 on dial-up. It was the most horrible thing ever compared to what we're doing today. But that's when Rory really found his niche. He left that company, got online, became one of the first online gurus on the internet. He was the lead generation guru first. He started lead generation companies that pretty much excelled way better than everybody else did, because Rory's always lived by the model to under promise and over deliver, and he was better at it than anybody else out there. That's why he built such a huge company. And after becoming the online guru, he became the internet or the website building guy. He started building websites for everybody, and those websites outproduced anybody else out there that were building websites also. I remember his earliest websites where we always got like a 1 in 5 to a 1 in 10 response. And everybody else was getting 1 in 35 response to the visitors to the website. Nobody knew how to do it like Rory. So I got to know him pretty good because, I was that guy in high school that protected the nerds, the geeks, what do they call themselves? The ones that are all over the computer. The geeks, that's it, the geek squad. I was the guy that befriended them and stuck with them because you know what? I was smart enough to know they're going to run the world someday. And I think I was right on that call. So I got to know him pretty good. We became, we got involved in a lot of businesses, became great friends over the years. I actually consider him my family. I call him my brother, even though he's still a mentor to me. He's 17 years younger than me or something like that. Yeah, he helps me out every day with things going on. But it wasn't too long after meeting him, I got to fly out to Utah to meet the other half of this business venture, which is his lovely wife, Miss Tanya Rickers. So they're co-founders in RRR247 at PBS. When I got to meet her, I understood right away why they are the power couple that they've become today. They complement each other in everything. She's one of the most organized people I've ever met in my life. She organizes every minute of every year, and her and I are actually running phone plan and stuff for about 2 years from now, I think. And she's actually got me starting to think in this mode. So it's amazing that she's not just the most organized person and planning person I know. She, without even wanting to teach it or saying she's teaching it, she teaches it. She's helped me a couple of different times at the leadership events how to fine tune my day. After 32 years in this industry, I still want to Tanya to figure out how to organize my day better, to make myself more productive and be able to help even more people. That's just the kind of people they are. And so they're like-minded people with big hearts and a passion to go out there in the world and help as many people as they can, help as many families as they can, stomp out poverty on this planet. And they get up every day asking what else they can do to make it better for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and especially the brand new people. Hyacinth, I'm talking about you. you're brand new and you have the opportunity that's absolutely amazing compared to anything that I was ever involved in 3 decades ago, especially 3 decades ago, right? But that's happening right now because of the system and the tools and the support that Rory and Tanya put into place. And as they started building that team and paying it forward, that team took off and started paying it forward. It just turned into this harmony of marketing professionals that are taking all this wonderful stuff, these relevant products and services around the globe to touch as many families as we can. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight on the people you're getting in business with, but it's my pleasure right now to introduce one of those co-founders to you. And that is my other family member, my sister, and my best friend on the female side, other than Rory. And that's Miss Tanya Rickard, our co-founder. On the microphone is yours, ma'am.
Thank you. Hi, guys, and welcome to our amazing student call here. This is one of my favorite day of the week. Really, it is. I love hearing from you guys. I love seeing all the new faces and getting to share what we have. And this is a real thing, you guys. If you're new and this is your first call, this is real. This is absolutely real. We're here to help you, push you, motivate you along the way. But I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. First off, I only have a few moments with somebody that's going to come on in a second. So I want to make sure that we get an announcement right away. So for those of you who are new, you might not understand this, but we have we have a development here as we grow and learn and educate ourselves with our system here. From instructor in training to instructor to a CSI, which is a certified system instructor, a GSI, which is a global system instructor. Then you have a PSI, which is a platinum system instructor, and then an MSI, which is a master system instructor. So we have layers, right? We're always layering, building, growing for growth for ourselves. So anyway, it is my honor that I get to announce anybody that is ready to be promoted and rank up to another level here. And we have a couple of people. So I'm looking at my other computer screen here so I can read a little bit here. So we have a brand new CSI here, and I'm super excited to announce this one. This is Candace Gunstreams. She is our GSI, and she has a new CSI, and her name is Carnita Hamler. So welcome, Carlina, to the CSIs. I'm so grateful to have you there. Just want to do a quick read in case you guys aren't familiar with everything. Everything is linked through a team, right? So Kathleen Metzler is the MSI, and Candace Gunstream works with her, and then Carnita gets to work with them as well. But I'm going to just read a quick little notes in here because when they asked for their instructor to be promoted, they put a little note in there, and this one was just amazing, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So she says in here that she has finished her entire PBS, and she is she's had a 3-hour call. They went over adding 10 new pages to her PBS and her own content and before she submits for Google AdSense. She's amazing and has posted 8,000 ads in the past week and a half, and she posted another 1,000 a day until she's approved for Google AdSense. She has signed up and gotten into Facebook. She's willing to work full time, and she has done at least 5 hours of BRT calls and reviewed all the flows, all the instructor docs, and she's ready to go. So congratulations, you guys. That's amazing. Anybody who's willing to put that much time into building their site, they get the vision. They see that this is where it is. That's your website. That's your money maker, right? And she gets that vision. So congratulations, Carnita. We're happy to have you as a CSI. And then we have one more, and it looks like it's Kathleen's team week to shine. Miss Kathleen has a GSI that she would like to promote. And I will also read just a little synopsis from her, but I wanted to say who it is first, I guess. Paulette Collins. Welcome to our GSIs. So once you become a GSI, you guys, you get connection with me, and I start to work with you guys one-on-one. So Paulette, make sure you look for, I'm going to add you to a chat there very soon. I'm super excited. Kathleen, way to go, girl. You're growing your team, doing amazing. But let me just tell you what Kathleen has said. She said, I would like to move Paulette to a GSI. She is really hardworking. She took initiative to go through all we have an instructor that has passed, but she took the initiative to go through all the board and help reach out to those students and help to be an instructor to them. She helps me whenever she can. She's willing to go above and beyond and always there. So way to go, Paulette. We're welcome to the GSIs. We're happy to have you guys, happy to have you two ladies there. So congratulations, guys. That is really an achievement, you guys. It's a lot of hard work and effort to get there. So I'm just really happy for them. Okay, next up, I'm going to bring my husband, Rory, on the call. He only has a few moments here. So that's why we had to do this first. Normally this would have been done after our MSI talking, but Rory, I'm going to bring you on to make one more announcement. Are you there, Rory?
I'm here, and hello everyone from Puerto Rico. I'm actually in the Bradford's house. I'm here with Peter and James, discussing some major things that are happening. I don't want to slip up, but I'm extremely excited about our future. That being said, I'm so excited to be on here. Tanya called me and let me know what was happening, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. So very proud of this woman. She's been with us for a while. She's just gritted through it all. She's learned things. She's never gotten mad at me when I told her to fix something. She just fixed it and adapted. And then she's really been an incredible instructor for a long time now. And she got elevated today. Tanya called me and was going over the stuff, and it's time. So I want to welcome Sherry Lacey Hayes to the awesome ranks with us as an MSI. She will be in more control of growing the group and the team, and she's really making a run for some greatness here and doing it the right way. She's been paying it forward without any regard for what's in it for her, and she's just an amazing servant leader. She fits the mold that we need here, and the mold of a good person, and is really adapted. And you guys, I when you see somebody go through grit and be frustrated and learn and adapt and push past it, you just get a different respect for him, because it didn't always come easy to you, right? And I remember, Sherry, I remember talking to you off the ledge a few times, right, as it happens, and we pushed through some major obstacles in life, right, to keep things going. And you've just been just amazing, and we see at all the events, we get so excited, and they're so bubbly, and you're just a great addition here. So wanted to welcome you as in the MSI family, and I just expect amazing things to continue with you and your team. And obviously it's a growing team. That's why you're here. I'm going to throw in one more thing, because I do got to go. I'll be listening, but I can't communicate with you guys here, because these meetings are really packed for me right now. For us, there's a lot coming, and I'm going to have some updates on this starting next Tuesday. And ongoing. I mean, there's probably 6 months worth of new things being rolled out from what's happening here, what's been happening up to this. There is a major, amazing program that we offer, which is the IBO program. Tanya, if you would, give everybody, it's Chloe, RRR247 at gmail.com. And anybody on here, if you're not in the IBO program, you need to look at it and go through it and get with your instructor. But we have videos on it on the bottom of the RRR247.com/master. That's where step one is. So step one, if you go to the bottom of step one, we got videos on how the IBO works. I just did a new video on that. That's on the session 2 link that you can get from your instructor to explain how this program works. But if you know about it, you're on the fence, I just want to put a call out. We're putting a lot of people in there, but we have literally over 250 slots right now. We just had a bunch more open up with a big, awesome project, and it looks to be a very stable one, which is what we like. So, this is a really good time to get things up, because it's not going to hit in this year, it's going to hit next year, which means, you're not going to worry about any taxes or anything to deal with on that this year. It'll all start next year, and we have time to go through some of that stuff. There is nothing more amazing than being part of a marketing solution that you carry no risk, and you literally get paid $750 a month to help you with building your business here. It's an amazing godsend, and we're, it's open to the family and friends. It's open to everybody that's, part of RRR247, and, we'll put some more stuff out on there. But those that are, if you've been on the fence, you haven't done it yet, get with Chloe, let's get the process going. Get with your instructor, let's get the process going. And this is one of those things that you can just go ahead and go to Chloe on. She'll take care of it and help get you going with that. It's Chloe, CHLOE, RRR247 at gmail.com. And just put that out there to get that to her. They're working on things. They're busy. They've added more staff to work with people to keep up with this demand. You guys, I cannot believe the opportunity that's here. And so just to put this in perspective, at $750 a piece, we're talking almost another $200,000 a month available to our family here. And that would take us right around, $450,000 being paid out. And I had a goal that I wrote down. I want to see this pay out $500,000 a month, and we're getting there. we're getting there. So we've got the slots available. Let's fill them and go. Anyway, just wanted to just make sure I plug all that, and then I'm going to pass it back to you, babe, and you can get on with Niall, and let's get the rest of this awesome night going. And guys, so blessed are we. You know, we definitely have favor, and you know, try not to watch anything as far as news. It's just going to be really, really negative, and it doesn't impact what's going on with your life. Focus on what's going forward, focus on building your future. That's my biggest advice right now, and on things that are going on. And you know, we're gonna have a great holiday season, and everybody's been working and building things up. We feel the momentum. We're gonna have a huge year next year. We're gonna really impact a lot more lives too, because of the ripple effect and the pay it forward that we get to do. All right, God bless. I'll be listening, and I can't wait to update you guys. Bye for now.
Okay. Thanks, Rory. I love how he comes in and his heads out and ready for the rest of us. Let's go. Niall, let's start our program. And then after we have that, we'll get on really quickly and talk. But I do want to cover something very quickly, since he did mention the IBO. And Chloe's my daughter, and she has a little one that she's going to be putting to bed here very quickly. So Chloe, I'm going to talk for you, sweetie, and then you can carry it from there. But if you guys are interested in this, get with your instructor. They can sign. She can help you. She's going to want to be the one to start. You guys, the person that stops this the most is you. So if you want to be a part of this and you don't know what it is, please talk to your instructor. But respond to her. Get stuff back to her as quickly as you can, so that you can get this going from here on out, because we want you to be successful in all avenues of the business here. And this is a great avenue for you guys. So anyway, I'll go back to Niall, and then let me know when you're ready for me, Niall.
Fantastic. Oh, well, guys, all right. Hopefully everybody took notes and you understand what's going on. For those of you that have been around for a while, like I have, you're probably going to be saying the same thing that I always say. I don't know how you can make this any better. Well, he's out there putting, you know, his mind to work on some incredible things where you're going to be fooled just like I was. It can get better. It can always get better. And that's what they focus on. For you brand new people who just got here, then here's how you're going to see this. You're in the right place at the right time, because things are really growing. And the speed at which they grow, and the speed at which we can easily add things, and the speed at which we can take more and more out there is just mind-boggling sometimes, especially when we look back where it was just a couple of years ago, right? So it's incredible what's happening. And again, you're in the right place at the right time. And if you want to be a part of something really, really big, where you get to go out there and have a positive impact on the world, while you're also building yourself an incredible business that creates legacy income that you can pass on to future generations after you, then you are in the right place at the right time. And we welcome you with open arms, every one of you. So we always like to start off the Tuesday night calls with introducing some of that leadership that Rory and Tanya have built, and we paused just for that special announcement. Congratulations from everybody, all the way from the new CSIs, all the way up to Sherry Hayes. Super proud of you and happy for you at the same time. But that leadership that Rory and Tanya put together are a group of people who caught onto their vision and had the passion to take this whole project forward with them to as many people as we can in the world, not just this country, but every continent on the planet and every country inside every one of those continents. Just touch every household on the planet if we can, until we just can't do this no more, right? And, you know, I figure I got at least another 70 years in me. So those are the people who caught their vision and have passion to take it forward. As you get involved here and you start helping other people and start building that team around the country, around the world, and you move up through the ranks that Kenya just talked about, from being an instructor to a CSI, which is a certified system instructor, all the way up to a master system instructor, which is somebody who really knows the system in and out, can answer any question, has put together a team of leadership in front of them to help delegate some of that, and develop other leaders and bring them up to do what Rory calls make yourself replaceable. Build up the people in front of you and get them to where you're at, so that they can start making themselves replaceable by building up other leaders. And that's building a great big huge team of people and taking everything that you have and sharing everything that you know to help them achieve whatever their goals are, whether it's just supplemental income, you know, part-time income, or choosing to make it a new career like so many of us have. And then there's a lot of MSIs that do things behind the scenes too. And there's a lot of MSIs who get recognized by our anchor offers like Wine Ambassador. And the person I'm about to introduce, if you were here last week, then you know, or last Wednesday, or last week, I think it was, then you know that she was recognized by the company because she's put forth a lot of effort to help us build that #1 anchor offer, which is Wine Ambassador. And that effort was recognized by having her name put on a label. She has her name put on a bottle of wine, and it's a Cab Sav, which is her favorite wine. She's a friend to so many of us, but she's a leader to a great organization of people. And that's my friend, Miss Donna Meyer, MSI, Donna Meyer, over there in the great state of Texas. The microphone's yours. Dal, take it away.
Thank you, Niall. And I am so honored to share the opportunity to have my own wine label with you. Congratulations to you as well. I would like to just say to everybody here, especially if you're brand new to this program, you are so blessed. You're not going to find any bigger opportunities here for you at every turn. Everything that you do, there's something bigger ahead. And I would like to say that, you know, Christmas is coming, the holidays, I know we're all going to be busy, but keep plugging away. Don't let your business, don't forget about your business over the holidays, because what you do now in preparation is going to pay off in January for you big time. And we've got some huge things ahead. And the best part of this entire program is the people that you're going to meet. And I've met some incredible people. Everybody that I've met has been absolutely incredible. And I have had the privilege to build a huge team, and I've got some incredible instructors. And I'd like to introduce you to a few of them today. Rory Evans is a wonderful instructor. She works really hard, and she's caring. She cares about every single one of her students. And not only is she a great instructor, she is a grandma, and she is expecting her 10th grandchild tomorrow. So Rory, I'm handing the mic to you if you want to unmute.
Hey, thanks so much, Donna. And thanks everybody for coming tonight. And Donna's right. I am working on number 10 grandbaby tomorrow. He was actually due this week, and there was a couple little things, including the weather, that are an issue. And so Mama is being induced first thing in the morning. So with that being said, ask all my big family here to say a few little prayers for her. So we got a big old boy coming. So that's good, and I can't wait for that. And I will tell you that one of the best things about having 10 grandkids in an environment like this is that not only do I get to share my grandbabies with everybody here, because you guys have all seen them hanging off my shoulder or hopping over my shoulder or, you know, jumping on my lap, but I can do this work around my grandbabies. And that's one of the reasons that I did it. Before I got into this, I'm just going to give you a little quick background. I was a nurse for 15 years, and I walked away from my nursing career to do this. So if anybody is wondering if it's worth, you know, what you think it might be worth, it is. And it's worth 10 times more than that. The experience that you get out of it, the people that you meet, I can tell you that one of the biggest things that I've been telling my students that come into this and my new people that come into it, and it's probably one of the biggest things that I have taken away this year from this business, is I used to tell my kids all the time, you know, I had 4 and I gained 3 more. So I've raised 7 kids, now 10 grandbabies. And I've always said, you know, be careful of what you surround yourself with, because you become your environment. You know, and I would preach that over and over again. However, I never applied that to my own life, and they kind of called me out on it. And I will tell you that since being with RRR, I can tell you how much that is true. Because when you surround yourself with a good environment, with good people, people that are like-minded people, people that want to see you succeed and support you and encourage you, this is more than just my business family, guys. This is my family. And, you know, I would go to the depths of the earth for any one of these people. And that's not I don't say that lightly, that, you know, the things that they have given us along the way and the grace that they've taught us and the leadership skills that they've given us. It's a different way of life, and it's a different way of a better life. So if you're thinking about starting, I don't know what you're thinking about. Just jump in both feet. You know, that's what I did. I can tell you that Stacy did the same thing. She jumped in both feet, walked away from decades of career. So did Donna. You know, there's lots of leaders here that have done the same thing. And, you know, just don't hesitate. You know, there's really no reason to. You know, what you see is what you get. We're all real people. So with that said, I want to introduce one of my long-term students who is also an instructor in training, and she's moving up, doing well. She works hard, and she actually went to the last event with us. And so she got to meet some people too. And I'd like to introduce Shelly Perez. Shelly, can you unmute?
Sorry about that. Took me a moment. My mouse was stuck. So thank you, Lori. Yeah, this is an incredible program. I kind of stumbled on it during COVID time. Quick background on me. I'm a mother of 3 grown children. I only have 1 grandchild, so I'm way behind Lori at this point. And I had left my job of 20 years to go expand my knowledge to work for one of our customers. And nothing is more heartbreaking than after working for someone for a year for them to tell you you are untrainable and unteachable. Do not believe them if they tell you you're untrainable and unteachable. It broke me down. And so I started looking for something from home, because being in my 50s, I'm thinking no one's going to hire me. And I looked for a job for a year, and it was rough. And the self-esteem damage was unbearable. But I came across an ad for link post blogging, and I thought, crap, how hard is that? I can do that. I didn't hesitate. Rory will tell you, you'll drip on people for days, weeks, months. I was minutes. I knew this is where I need to be. So I jumped in with both feet, and it was the best thing that I've ever done. Don't get me wrong. I found a job. I'm working full time, but I love what I do here. It's fun. It has its challenges, but you learn something every week. Do the trainings. You learn something new every week. Rory kills himself to find good stuff for us, to promote our business. Everything has value. Everything. I'm glad I found this. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is my long term, forever. I'm forever. I'm a forever. Thank you.
Because you have value too, Shelly, and that's what gives value toward this whole family. Is each individual member like you that loves to remind everybody else of their value.
Yes.
So I appreciate you sharing that. And that's why I love Tuesday nights, Tanya, the best, because I get to hear more about the names I kind of know, and some I've met, and some I don't. I've met only a little bit, and some, you know, I've already met Lori Evans. I've already met Donna Meyer, but every time I hear them talk, I get to know a little bit more. So as I'm talking to other people, I have lots of great stories I can share. But if I'm talking to somebody that's a nurse, I'm talking about everything that they've gone through over the last 20 years. I was never a nurse. So I could say, well, I just happen to know the greatest nurse ever. Her name is Lori, and she's a grandma who just had her 10th kid, and she's doing this business. She found time. She's got more peace now than she's ever had when she was stressed out on the job, right? I love hearing the stories. I can tell a little bit more about Shelly now. And, you know, at the next get together, I know I'm going to be hanging out with Donna Meyer, because I always do. We just seem to find each other. And not because we're almost close to the same height, so that makes us good huggers, just because she's a great human being. So I just love hearing the stories and meeting the people. So thank you, Shelly, for sharing. Thank you, Lori, for sharing again. And, you know, huge thank you to Donna for doing everything you do. So everybody get out, flip the page on your legal pad, sharpen up your pencil, or get your favorite pen out, whatever you got, because a whole lot of stuff's going to come at you right now, because Tanya and Miss Stacy Southworth, our other MSI that's doing an unbelievable amount of things behind the scene right now, just get prepared to write. And they're going to introduce you to some people that are going to lay some more great nuggets on you, some more great relevant things that we get to build our empires with. So who's taking it first, Tanya or Stacy? The microphone's open.
Yeah, I'll be real quick, you guys, and then I'll let Stacy has a lot to cover. So I just want to have a quick little intro for those of you guys who don't know me. Hi, I'm Tanya again. I work with Rory over here, and we are trying really hard to look and search for opportunities for you guys to grow and help you guys to prosper here. Okay, we truly are what we say we are. We love you guys, and we want to help everyone. A lot of times that takes a completely change of mind for you guys. To get out of your own way, pretty much. And I say that with all love. But when you're told a lot that you can't do something, just like Shelly was saying, you start to believe it, right? You can. I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can achieve whatever you guys want to. Whatever your dreams are, whatever you want them to be, whatever your fiscal dreams are here, we're here to help you. Now, I'm going to say this because Rory's not here to say it, but if you do what Rory teaches, you get what Rory has, right? So people always want to reinvent the wheel. I promise you, we have changed it and tried to make it better ourselves. And we're continually doing that, right? Continually adding to it, trying to make it better, to make it better for you guys. So just please, I feel like I need to say this. So that's why I'm taking a moment here to say this. I'm sorry, Stacy, taking some time away from you guys, but please know that your biggest accomplishment will be not giving up and changing your mindset and starting to believe in yourself a little bit. Plant those seeds, right? Because that's what we need to do. So, okay, I'm the organizer here. So, really quick announcement. I don't think it's going to be this Saturday. I'll have to talk to Stacy, but it might be. I think it's going to be the next Saturday. I'm going to go over some goal planning with you guys for the next year. We'll have one of our trainings. Okay, we're going to have some goal planning going on here. So, I just want to put a few thoughts in your mind so you guys can get some ideas so that you can pre-plan. I love this. I love that word. Pre-plan, kind of brainstorm, if you will, some different things so that you can get ready for our training here, because it's the end of the year here. I'm a fiscal person, so it's time for the end of this year. So you're going to kind of reflect on what you've done. So here's a little list for you guys. Okay, you ready? 1, let's reflect on this year. What are the pros and cons? What do you want to improve for the next year? Okay. And we focus a lot here with our financial situation, but that to me, you're a balanced person. You run into all areas. So start to look at all areas. And this isn't a beat yourself up, guys. I don't believe in that, because it's done now, right? We're just going to look at it as from just a self-awareness perspective and say, okay, that wasn't really what I thought it would be. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I want now. Okay, positive moving forward. What was your takeaway? Because to me, when you don't achieve what you want, there's always something there you can learn from it, right? So we're always learning and growing forward. So we're going to talk about that. So make sure you guys are kind of brainstorming that kind of stuff. And then I want you guys to look over. So I get that question a lot, you guys, and I help people with schedules all the time. And I'm a broken record when I say this. If you want me to, I can look at anybody's schedule and tell you where you can fit time in to help your business grow. Anyone, I can help you. But this is what I always tell everybody. If you want to have a fixed schedule, first you have to know what your priorities are. What do you want to achieve? If you do not have that roadmap, then you're just wandering aimlessly throughout this day, right? You're just, okay, I can do a little this and a little that. And you have really no direction. Your goal or your priority is your direction. That's your focus of what you want to achieve. So we're going to go over your schedule. So start looking at your schedules, what you're willing to do, because you guys, you're going to break out of your mindset now. Most of us have been employees. You've never been a self-employed, which is now you're working for yourself, right? So we have to work out what are your priorities. Let's look at your schedules, and we have to make sure that we can make time. So there's always going to be the main things I always tell everybody with this business, especially if you're new starting out. You need to build your PBS. You need to make time for posting ads, and you need to be starting your view marketing. Those are the 3 steps that you need to start at right away, besides joining our anchors. But if you can't do that, let's start with this. Get with the instructor. They'll teach you about all the anchors if you're new. So I just want you guys to brainstorm just a little bit, look over your schedule, look over your priorities. Let's do some goals and things. And then we will go over a huge training on goal setting for the new year. And you guys get to walk along with me and help as we set image for goals for the next year. So anyway, that's all that I have. Sorry, Stacey, I hope I didn't take up too much of your time because I know she's got a busy schedule. Well, let's go into it.
All right. As you guys all know, we've got a lot happening. Last week, we brought out some new product lines. And this week, I got some verbiage that there's a new item out on our cork spin. Actually, there's a few new things out on cork spin. So those of you, cork spin is one of the Cash Network Direct items. Go look at it and see what you can find. Keep discovering new stuff. I'm not going to tell you what's out there. I don't have time because Brock is here, you guys, and he's not bringing us not one, not two, not even three. That's right. We're talking 4 different things he and I are going to cover tonight. So Brock, take it away.
I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
Every time I get on these calls, I think to myself, am I in the right business? I mean, I mean, we were talking about like the pitches, like, hey, do you want to come drink wine? Sure. Do you want to make money? Sure. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Anyways. And then it's a good business model too, because everybody always comes over to your house and drinks your wine. But then when they leave to go drink wine at their house, you make money again. Like, it's perfect. You guys have a really good business model. Hey, we really appreciate what you guys do for us. It's always fun to come out here as an investor. You know, there's always a lot of risks or things in the back of your mind that you're looking at when you look at a project. And it's always more reassuring when we get involved with something to know that, you know, we've got you guys, and I don't know how many you have now, 12,000, 20,000, the numbers keep going up, but it really takes a lot of that risk or that uncertainty out of some of the projects, because we're like, we know that we have you guys, and then we also know that you guys do a really good job. And then the second part of that is we always make sure that our stuff is tested. As far as like the sales process, the channels, like what copy and stuff is going to work, we'll always, that's a promise that we'll always make to you guys. You guys are always there for us. And one of the things that we'll never do is we'll just never throw you something out that hasn't been tested. So, and tested by that, I mean that we've gone into the market. We verified that it's not only going to get sales, but it'll get the margin that we need, and that it also does good to the customer. So we have kind of an interesting array of products tonight. I'm going to it looks like you already cleared up Dan. So I'll let Dan go real first. So one of the things that really intrigued us about his product line, and it's obviously it's doing really, really well, but is that there's a bunch of different angles for it. When COVID or quarantine hit, this market boomed, and right now it's, for everyone else other than Dan and a couple other ones, it's not doing well because they can't get stock or product in or inventory in. And I'm not really sure how he's doing it, because I've talked to like Intel, AMD, Microsoft, and all of them are like out of Bluetooth chips, and he's getting product in. So however he's doing it, I think there's a huge opportunity. And then this is an opportunity for you guys to really use the keyword stuff that you guys do. So I'll let Dan just come out real quick. You know, if you just want to do a 30 or 60-second intro on you and the company, and then we'll just go over like 3 or 4 of the core products. So it's Dan Erb, and he always has a flower shirt on. He's from California, so he like lives the van life or the California life, but he should be pretty easy to find.
And you are co-hosted. You can unmute at will.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh, he didn't do that. Close. No flower shirt tonight, though.
Gotta keep Brock on his toes here.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dan Erb, and I'm going to speak to you a little bit about lithium batteries and how it could benefit your sales efforts, and answer any questions you might have about it, such as SEO keywords and things of that nature. So in a nutshell, we've come out with a safer version of a lithium ion battery. It's less prone to fires and explosions, and it is useful in applications anything from powering up your freezer in the event of a power outage. You hook the battery up to an inverter and that'll keep your freezer going, regardless of what the power is doing outside your house. We've experienced a lot of that in California, where every time we get a windstorm, PG&E will shut off our power. So the alternative to a battery solution would be like a gas powered generator, but they're noisy and they stink, and there's the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning and things of that nature. So we really specialize in sustainable power. I've been doing this since 1978. I started first with making power supplies, and a power supply is basically, if you have an iPad or an Android device, that thing you plug in the wall to charge it, that's a power supply in its simplest form. But lately, the lithium iron phosphate batteries have come on the scene. Yeah, there you go. And they are great because the ASP is very high. You know, one of these range in price anywhere from $437 to $1,000. As Brock was saying, they're in great demand. And I've been working on the pipeline scenario even before the global IC shortage. And we have a good supply of them. We ship from Southern California. Brock's team has been awesome in helping us get the thing rolling. And thank you for inviting me to this meeting, Brock. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So I think some of the questions that I'm getting better at knowing the questions they ask. So I think the places to start with this are for sure preppers, like survivalists, you know, like the whole prepper emergency preparedness market.
Yep.
It does really well. It also does really well with the whole van life stuff going on, where people are converting old trucks or vans into like little mini mobile homes.
Mm-hmm.
And, so they really like them for that. We found some pretty good traction on Instagram through that.
Yep.
Like off the grid living is a good topic, or search light. So it's LI, like lithium, right? The scientific count, or what do you call it, right? Scientific count, whatever graph. So it's LI, FE, and then PO4 is the main batteries. And some of the things that are unique to Dan's are, number one is he has inventory, but also he has a version that's like a core version. He has a version with a Bluetooth, so you can actually monitor your battery on your phone. And then the last one is he has one that has built-in warmers, which help the battery last longer. So, and those are honestly the three main like core products right now. There's it's really hard. Like we're trying to order 10,000 Bluetooth chips for some other projects, and Dan seems to be able to for his batteries and stuff is doing really well. So there's going to be other products on the side as well, but these are like the core, and where I think we should start. On the search side, I noticed that about over the last month there wasn't a lot of product on there, and then I think a lot of people put product on there, including like Walmart, for the Black Friday stuff. But then when you actually go to order it, they say that they're sold out, so they're putting people on back order. So I think on the keyword side, there's that's three pretty good categories and some keywords, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
So
Definitely. Guys, this is so important that Brock and I worked all day, basically yesterday and today, to activate it. And I activated it while everybody was here chattering away. So it's now active. You guys all have your offer links. Go write them pages. Have fun with it.
Yeah, honestly, it has been really fun. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, batteries. And then I like did the research. I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of money in this. And then it can be really fun too, because there are a lot of people that are pretty nervous because of all the stuff in the media and just being prepared. Then there's a lot of people that are out just like having a really good time and have taken advantage of the quarantine stuff. So on both sides of the market, it seems to be doing really well. We'll probably have Dan come out maybe once a month or something and talk about some new products that are coming out, or some different like keyword categories and stuff that are doing really well. But we'll just keep it short and sweet with him. But he did enjoy the initial talks about wine and making money. So
Let me get you my link, Stan.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys,
So,
questions, get them checked to your instructors, and your instructors will get them to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll send over some keyword stuff. I know you and Rory do a great job at that. And then as new products come in, we'll announce. There's a lot of other accessories that go to like the main core products, but we'll announce like every time we get like some new products in, or maybe we're like 2 weeks out, so that you can start building out pages for it. And we'll keep it that way. So and then I have some really good and really trusting friends. I called my buddy Ben, who we've been working on this project for a while, and he has some quasi like celebrities involved in it. I was like, hey man, can you talk to 400 people real quick? He's like, oh sure. so he got on. He's like, am I on the right call? They're talking about wine and money. I'm like, yep, you're welcome. So Ben is on his. He's got a. We do a lot of events together. Like he helped support our world record drop when we broke the world record over Denver Broncos Stadium. He helped support with some of the NFL players. And then we had Ben and I co-hosted, I guess, a day at the track about a month ago. Sometimes Ben likes to get a bunch of the fast cars and tell everyone to bring their cars and their toys out. We had a day at the track. So definitely someone you want to follow if you're local to Utah on Facebook and Instagram. And he also does real estate too. So, but Ben, did you find him?
Yeah. I unmuted real quick if I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, if you can hear me, I'll tell you a little bit about our project. So my wife and I started a hair extension company a couple years ago. Spent about 2 years just ensuring we had the highest quality product, and where it had come from is she was a hairstylist for 10 years. Her and her partner, they just noticed that they had very inconsistent quality hair. And what was amazing about hair is regardless of what the economy is doing, women have to they want to get their hair done. And you'd be surprised. I don't think I've seen anyone without hair extensions in, even not just to make it longer, to make it thicker. And I've learned a lot about hair, and it's funny when I talk to people at the gym, and I know what colors are and different applications types. So we did spend 2 years developing extra hair. We called it that. Kind of our daughter helped us come up with the name. She said, "Mom, you're so extra." And that seems sort of perfect to our name, because the whole idea is that you're adding extra hair, obviously, but also our hair extensions carry more weight than the competitors. So, and we ensured we have the highest quality, 100% cuticle Remy hair, meaning that the cuticle has not been stripped. It's all going the same direction, so the hair won't tangle. Really high quality. And what's been great for timing for us is that we spent the last 2 years developing the quality and getting the product right, and we're just kind of going to market with it. So we do have a lot of inventory where it can be a little harder for someone to get product from overseas right now, and we have it. So
yeah. And I think the thing on extra is there's 4 basic types of, and I'm gonna mess these up, but there's bonded weft, right?
Yep.
You're gonna make me name them all. Come on, man.
I can do it. No, we got a flat bonded weft. It's a very flat polymer. It allows the hair doesn't shed, so you won't see a lot of shedding.
What I'm attempting to do is give them some keyword phrases to get ranked for.
Okay.
And that, I think those are the best ones, right? Like it's real Remy.
Yeah, 100% cuticle Remy hair.
Cuticle Remy, yeah.
Flat bonded weft, hand tied weft, and then we have tape-ins and I-tips. And most typically I-tips and tapes are used to add fullness. They're just smaller pieces that are taped in, where the weft is a long row that goes around, and you can stack them. So most clients that she has wear a weft.
Okay, that was tape-ins and what? You guys were going fast. I was writing as fast as I could.
So if you go to extra-hair.com.
Okay.
Extra-hair.
Yep.
And then, and it has the 4 main categories there. What we are going to test out over the next couple of weeks is a lot of people like to have their stylist order the hair for them, or they'll buy it and bring it to their stylist. And one of the things that we're going to start testing is for newer markets, where basically if you want to order the product, we'll pair you with a stylist and install it for free. So if you maybe someone lives in a remote location, they can order it, and we'll find a way to. I hate saying this, but like the Uber of like hair extensions, right? So and we'll pair it up for them and build that into them. We think that's going to be a pretty good model for it. And they do have quite a bit of inventory. I think there's 200,000 or something worth of product there. And yeah, and Ben's more than willing, if we have any questions over the next couple weeks, you know, if we need him to come on for a few minutes, he's more than willing to do that as well. So
yeah, as
That would be
you're
awesome.
building out your programs, if you have someone like you've been talking about trainers and team leads and stuff, if they have any questions, just shoot me through Brock, any information, I'll get it answered.
Yeah, it comes through me.
yeah.
Perfect.
Trust me, you don't want 400 people plus coming at you.
Yeah. So, well, good. Yeah,
Awesome.
we'll just keep it like short and sweet. And then I think the last one that we had was just an update on Indy will be probably next week. They're doing I guess a big push tonight. And then I was just gonna want to say thanks to everybody and let there were some people with V Medical. I think when they launch, sometimes people don't take us serious when we're like, hey, we're probably gonna get this many orders, and they're like, and then you know, you guys came through in a big way as usual. So I know that some of the orders were canceled just because they weren't there. So if you did order, we're going to ship you out a free one, and you can, you know, just try it out and have fun with it. So we've got, let me show you these real quick. So this is the I gotta see myself on camera here so I can. So this is our V Medical device. This is the one that goes on a smartphone. It does 10 vitals reading, like blood pressure, EKG, all that. And so anyways, it fits right on a cell phone, but our new ones just came in, our little F device, which does not connect to a phone. And these are available on the website as of today for sale. And then I'm not supposed to tell you this, so I'm not going to tell you that tomorrow we will also have our watches that will be available on the website. That way you don't already start building out your pages and sales and stuff for that.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to jump the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
And I
not
know my
telling us that,
partners-
Brock.
What's that?
Thanks for not telling us that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I'm not going to tell you guys that. So this is the S device. It's about the size of a credit card, and it does everything that for telemedicine. So it does 10 vitals readings as well. Fits in your wallet or purse. And then some people just like them to attach to their cell phone. So there's the two versions. And then I'm not going to tell you about the watch that comes out tomorrow. So
We can do that next week.
Yeah, we'll go over that next week. But yeah, I know that SEO can take a little bit of time to get indexed and the articles and stuff written. But I'll make sure that that you have all the images and content for all of them tomorrow as well. vmedical.com is tested, and it's Stacy did the integration stuff on it, and it's good to go.
We've got just that one little hiccup that you and I need to meet on tomorrow on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the recharge. Okay.
Yep. So do not order your V Medical yet tonight.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Don't.
You'll cause yourself issues.
Yeah. So we use a billing subscription system that needs to fire the pixel. There's a little technology thing in there so that we can make sure you guys get all of your sales. But we should have that done by sometime around noon tomorrow. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if John's on the call, but we appreciate what you guys are doing. If you do have any questions about, if you have any really creative ideas, like you want to do something with the battery, or you're going on a trip, or you want to do whatever, and you have some creative content ideas, we're completely open to that stuff. So if you want to make it, or you want to just run it by us via Stacy, you're more than welcome to do that. Like we like to keep a pretty open door policy. So and a lot of times we can add some feedback to it. And honestly, a lot of times we might already have some still images or some video footage like we do with Dan that you're more than welcome to use, as long as we can write off on the brand protection stuff. So
You know what I like, Stacy and Brock, is what's happening now, how great this partnership is, because you're an investor, right? Yeah. And you've got all these companies out here, but you get what we're doing too. And I heard you say, I'm going to bring all this information to you now so you can start building your pages 2 weeks before it's ready. And you got your pages done and it's ready to go, so you guys can kick butt in the SEO. Hey, I almost made that rhyme too, by the way. Did you hear that? What a great partnership that you do what you do so well, and you know, Ben and Dan, they do what they do so well, but you blended us all together perfectly. So we can build ahead of time before it's even ready. That's just this is what we have, guys.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I do have to tell you about WoWo, that other product that you guys helped us launch. You guys launched it one day, and you know, I saw like briefly for 5 or 10 minutes a bunch of orders come in, and then they gave us a call and they're like, I don't think we can keep up. And then John called me. He's like, how many orders we get? I'm like, I don't know. I'm on like page 5 right now. There's a lot. We just go to the warehouse. There's a lot. So it went really well. They're super grateful. Yeah, it's nice to have good partners. So I hope that we're reciprocating and getting you guys the content that you need.
Yeah, I think that was that a heads up for Ben and Dan about the whole inventory thing? You're trying to give them a little heads up in the morning.
Well, so I also have to prepare them the right way. Is you guys do SEO and you do stuff that may take a little bit longer in the initial run. Like we work with a lot of influencers. We'll pay an influencer $10,000 or $50,000 to do a post, and then we have to have all these systems hit it, and we make our money back during that week, and then it's gone. But like a lot of the stuff that you guys do, it's like ranked for eternity, right? So it's just consistent.
It's residual.
It makes for a really nice business model, and it's also especially for partners like Ben and Dan. A lot of times they're 8 weeks out on product. They both have a lot of inventory right now, but when it's just consistent, it just makes life a lot easier for everybody as well.
Okay. You guys all heard Brock just said they have a lot of inventory. That is challenge on for us. Get your pages written. So for Ben and Dan, what we do is we write little blog stories about your products, and we will link to your pages. So we go out and post ads. They come to our site. They read about that specific product. We're only going after the people that are looking for your product. So that's why we do keyword searches, the SEO stuff. And they come to our page, they read about it, they get educated, they hear stories, and then they click on our link that ties us to you guys and place their orders.
What's nice about
we can kill your inventory.
Yeah.
I can make 10 different pages with 10 different keywords for that one product, but we got thousands of people in here with all different ideas on keywords and approach and content. So it's just about every possible imaginable way to get traffic to your product is covered with all these people.
There's I tell a lot of our business partners when we buy a company or do a partnership or marketing is there's a lot of different ways that you can get traffic, but the educated buyers that you bring to us, it's a whole nother level of I don't even know how to explain it, because a lot of affiliate networks will do like a lot of the clickbait or all that stuff that just bullshit, and then it creates a really bad customer for us because they've been like, they don't even know if we're a real company now because they've been tricked the whole way. What's really nice about working with you guys is most of the customers arrive at our site educated or at least predisposed to do business with us, so the relationship and the sales funnel is a lot better there, and then it's just for a long time. So we'd really it's been a good partnership. I still haven't gotten a bottle of wine. I'm not like complaining or anything. I'm just saying that
you're closest to Rory.
I know.
Walk down there and get it. He's gone. Tanya will probably have something there for you.
Yeah, because we can't have it delivered here in Utah, right?
Well, I think you need to get working on that.
Yeah,
we have no problems in Texas. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
The power now, Dan. The power. We're going to be talking definitely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate it. We don't mean to, we'll always be short and sweet, and you guys are always really good to us, and we appreciate it.
All right.
Okay,
so
everyone have a great, we'll see you guys.
Thanks so much, Brock. Thank you, Dan. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Stacy. I don't know if Tanya's still here, but thank you, Tanya. And thank you, everybody that had questions, and thank you, everybody that shared. Lori and Shelly and Donna, and gosh, what a team we are. What a family we have. Love you all. God bless. Good night.